Good morning, students. Today we will learn highest common factor, our next topic of the chapter factors and multiples.
Welcome, students. Today we will discuss HCF. HCF is highest common factor. HCF is also known as GCD, that is greatest common divisor, or GCM, that is greatest common measure. Now I hope from the last classes you remember what is factor. An exact divisor of a number is called its factor. HCF is having three words. Highest means the biggest. Common, we take out common between two or more than two numbers, and factor means that number should be factor. Where we take this help of HCF. For example, let us say Arush has say 12 number of yellow balls and say 8 number of red balls. Okay, now Arush wants to arrange these balls in such a way that each row should have equal numbers. So how many numbers of balls should be in each row? What Arush will do? Arush will first list out the factors of 12. What are the factors of 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. And what are the factors of 8? 1, 2, 4, 8. So which is the highest? Out of these two factors, which is the highest? We know that highest is 4. So Arush will be arranging his 20 balls like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in 5 rows. There should be 5 rows and each row will be having 4 balls. Like this, he will be having equal number of balls in each row. So this is HCF, highest common factor. Now we will be learning what are the different ways of taking out this HCF. Learning the different ways to calculate HCF. Okay, I hope you remember what are the different ways: by listing factors, by prime factorization method, by short division method and by long division method. We will be understanding each method one by one, but in this class we will be using mostly the prime factorization method and the long division method. What happens in the first way? By listing factors. We use this method when the numbers are very small. Let's take the example of 18 and 12. We have listed the factors of 18. 18 is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 12. 12 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. What are the common factors? 1 is common, 2 is common, 3 is common, 6 is common. So in these common factors, which one is the highest? The highest is this 6. So HCF of 18 and 12 is 6. What is the second method? Prime factorization method. So I hope you remember in the last class we have understood this process, prime factorization. We will be taking the individual prime factorization of number. Let's start with 18. 2 9 ja 18. 3 3 ja 9. 3 1 ja 3. So 18 can be written as 2 into 3 into 3. 12. Prime factorization of 12. 2 6 ja 12. 2 3 ja 6. 3 1 ja 3. So 12 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3. What is common over here? Common is 2 and 3. So what will be the HCF? The HCF will be 2 into 3, that is 6. Okay. So we have this short division method. What is short division method? We will be writing this 12 and 18 side by side, and we will see which is the common prime number from which it is divisible. Common factor. Okay. Let's start with 2. 2 6 ja 12. 2 9 ja 18. Again, it is divisible by, both the numbers is divisible by 3. So 3, 2 ja 6, 3, 3 ja 9. We know that this side shows us the common factor. Okay. So what will be the HCF? HCF is 2 into 3, that is 6. The last is the long division method. What we do here? We divide the bigger number by the smaller number till the remainder is not 0. Let's start. 18 is being divided by 12. 12, 1 ja 12. The remainder is 6. Now this, what we call this? This is a divisor. Okay. The divisor will come over here and we will be dividing this divisor with the remainder. Right. So 6, 2 ja 12. See, remainder becomes 0. When the remainder becomes 0, the divisor becomes the HCF. So HCF is 6. We will be doing this long division method by now taking some bigger numbers. Okay. Let's start with solving some sums of exercise 4D. Question number 4. We have three numbers, 72, 108, 180. We are using the prime factorization method. So the prime factorization of the given numbers are, one by one we will be doing it. Let's start with 72. 72, 2. 2 3 ja 6, 2 6 ja 12. Again 2 1 ja 2, 2 8 ja 16, 2 9 ja 18, 3 3 ja 9, 3 1 ja 3. Okay. Then 108. Again it's a even number. It will be divisible by 2. 2 5 ja 10, 2 4 ja 8. 2 ja 4, 2 7 ja 14, 3 9 ja 27, 3 ja 9, 3 1 ja 3, and 180. 2 9 ja 18 0, 2 45. It's ending, the last one's place is 5, so it is divisible by 5. 5 9 ja 45, 3 3 ja 9, and 3 1 ja 3. Now let's write it. Write all the prime factorization of the given numbers. Let's start with 72. Remember, we had learned that power form. So how many 2's are here? 1 2 3. So we can write it 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 2. Again 108. It can be written as 1 2. 2 to the power 2 into 1 2 3. 3 to the power 3. And 180. It can be written as 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2 into 5. So, what will be the HCF? What will be the HCF? So, HCF of, what were the numbers? 72, 108 and 180 is equal to, the lowest form will be the common. So in 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 2, which is the lowest one, 2 to the power 2, right? So we will be writing here 2 to the power 2. In 3, 3 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3, 3 to the power 2. Which is the smallest one? 3 to the power 2. And this 5, it is totally uncommon. So 2 to the power 2 is 4 and 3 to the power 3, 3 into 3 is 9. And we know 4 9 ja 36. So what is our HCF? HCF of 72, 108 and 180 is 36. Clear?
Now the next question is question number 8 of exercise 2D. we have to find out the HCF using the prime factorization method, and the given numbers are 144, 252 and 630. See, we have taken out prime factorization one by one using the smallest prime numbers. Okay, so now 144 can be written as 2 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 2. 252 can be written as 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2 into 7, and 630 can be written as 2 into 3 to the power 2 into 5 into 7. By seeing the common ones, we know that our common is 2 into 3 to the power 2, that is 2 into 3 into 3, that is 2 into 9, which is 18. So 18 is the HCF of the given numbers 144, 252 and 630. Is it clear? Now next is question number 12. We have to take out the HCF using the division method. So the given numbers are 1045 and 1520. So the smaller number is 1045. It becomes the divisor, and 1520 is our dividend. Now after dividing, we are getting a remainder of 475. So now the previous divisor, that is 1045, becomes the dividend. Again after dividing, we are getting a remainder 95. Again this 95, the remainder, it becomes the divisor, and 475 becomes the dividend. After dividing, we get the remainder 0. So when we get the remainder 0, the divisor becomes our HCF. So the HCF of both the numbers is 95. Is it clear? Now come to the next question, question number 14. Using division method, we will be calculating the HCF. So our number is 2241 and 2341. Of course, the smaller number will be our divisor, and we get a remainder 83. So now the divisor, that is 2241, becomes our dividend, and after dividing, we are getting 27. So when the remainder is 0, the divisor becomes our HCF. So here HCF is 83. The next question, question number 15. We have been given 3 numbers. How we will calculate the divisor? We will be selecting any 2 numbers. Here I have selected 940 and 658. And we are getting 94 as our HCF. Now we will be dividing the third number with this 94. And we will see that our remainder is 0. So the HCF of these 3 numbers is 94. I hope it is clear to you all. So students, please complete till question number 15 by taking help of this video, and if you have any doubt, you will be messaging me either in Campus Care app or in my email ID. Make sure to complete your work, as we will soon be having a revision test. Thank you.